You know those cloth handles that makes it feel better versus like that coarse leather handle? Not that I've ever held a girl I'm dating's purse, okay? But the handle kind of cuts a little bit. Why not wrap it in cloth? And you don't have to do the whole thing in Hermès, because one of those scarves, kind of expensive. You combine the two, you now have an Hermès scarf handled LV bag. That is a Larry Chang creation that's totally legal. It's like combining a Twinkie, get it, yellow on the outside, white on the inside. You're combining a Twinkie with whatever you want. Like if you put it on top of a Austin food truck burrito, that's a new thing where dinner and dessert is served together. And Hostess, the Continental Baking Company, and La Bamba Burrito, they can't sue you because you've combined something that you bought from two entities into a new thing. Raise your hand if you feel that's money. Nanette doesn't think it's money. Let's play a game. Thank you. That was sympathy. Let's play a specific game. Nanette, tell me in your bio, what's your favorite brand of purse? And then we'll do an external API. Or text, if that was just your text that hit, because that's actually my real number. Waiting for your favorite brand. Dave, you too. Whatever brand of clothing that you think is best. That's my real cell phone, actually. Or just put it in your bio. Can you feel that this room's very exciting, even though it's small? Very exciting. Because you don't need to buy something and then hope it sells. You can sell it first and then make it. There's no risk. You can make $800 or $1,000. But Larry, it won't scale. You're supposed to do things that don't scale, right? Oh! Me and Dave from 5 clubhouse rooms ago. Lecture 3, CS 183B, as in banjo. Did you put a brand in your, Dior and Saint Laurent? I am going to change my profile photo. Why? This is gonna get crazy. Can you feel it's gonna get magical? And then you're gonna be like, are you gonna take a piece of the money that you just gave me? No! They actually asked that at Stanford University. They're like, Larry does such a good job. Is he gonna take a portion of the money I just made? And I'm like, no. Hey, pull the refresh. Just welcome to this room. It's the Michael Saylor Study Group, session 5 of 42. We're actually not wrapping up, but we are offshooting what Michael Saylor did, which is, see you later. Well, we actually are, let me finish my point. We are actually doing what Michael Saylor did because Saylor doesn't work at Bitcoin, but he's the vice president of sales for Bitcoin, right? Because Peter Thiel, my mentee, said, if you can't find the salesman, you're the salesman. That's so funny. Get it? Because he hired a University of Illinois salesperson named Luke Nosek to be the salesperson with an engineering degree. I find that funny on 10 levels. Okay, look at my new profile picture. Look at my new profile picture. Look at that new profile picture. Oh wait, did you change your thing? I didn't, oh, you changed it too fast. Can you change it back, Nanette? Yasin, where did you go? You're supposed to run the room. Well, anyway, be in this room. What's past is the past. If I default as moderator, you moderate. You did a good job with that content. Anyway, we are working on, oh, there it is. Okay, while you're updating your bio, Nanette, what do you think of my new profile photo? You know what? Just come up and talk. Updating your bio is like pain in the butt. Yes, and you're not in Larry Chang jail, but you asked the question, Nanette, you're speaking next after me when I'm done talking. You want to have time preference. If you want to do well in Silicon Valley, you want to listen and execute and not just pop in wanting to speak and then interrupting the flow of this room, because this room is about to get crazy. Nanette, what do you think of what you see in my profile photo?
I'm not even really sure what I'm looking at.
Keep your mic on. Keep your mic on. That's me front row at the Tory Burch fashion show taking a picture.
Fancy.
This matters to our conversation because I used Tory Burch and put her on a barbecue. Anna Wintour. That's Anna Wintour. Oh wait, hold on. There she is. Do you see her?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I just refreshed it.
Isn't that amazing that that's Anna? Or wait, you kind of can't see it. I'll tweet it. Are you on Twitter at all?
Vaguely.
Here's how to read Twitter and not have to go to Twitter. It's just twitter.com/my full name.
Okay.
I put Tory Burch, her shopping bag. You know how her shopping bags are huge for her boots?
Mm-hmm.
So those cloth handles, I put that on a Weber grill. You know those cardboard boxes of Weber grills? Thank you for laughing. It's funny as fuck, right?
That's fine.
And so when I go to a new hotel, I ship a Weber grill, and then I, buy a pair of boots for whoever's in whatever city, and then I do a boots giveaway. I'm like, hey, Tory Burch is giving away a pair of boots, do something Tory Burch flavored, and then I keep the handle of the shopping bag.
Jeez.
Is that not hilarious?
Collab.
What'd you say?
I said collab. Collaborate.
Exactly. That's, you know what? Now I'm learning in my own room because I never thought to call it a collab, which is a collaboration, which is what an external API is. Nobody wants to hear that it's an external API. It's just very specific. Oh, twitter.com/my full name. But a collab, like, that sounds fun and funny, which is the combination of Hermes scarf and Louis Vuitton handbag is an unofficial collab. Do you see how hashtags have sequels? Not on Insta, but on Twitter. What did I say? Oh, unofficial collab.
Unofficial.
Unofficial.
It's just so underground.
But it's everywhere because my friend Casey Cross, she lived across from me in Palo Alto in a door facing my door. And then she'd be like, you have the weirdest energy. And also she was like tall and kind of hot. So who else is she going to hang out with besides other tall, hot people, right? And she was like, finally, like after hanging out with her a ton, she's like, all you do is talk entrepreneurship when you meet with people in Palo Alto or just run into people. Like, what should I do? And I'm like, what do you like? And she's like, purses. I'm like, great. So we did a purse insert, an insert for purses, and we sold it together. You know how like some inserts don't fit certain purses? Right? Well, you just buy enough.
You're about like going on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes they're messed up, and then your little, in your bio, it was bio wearables. You could do a iPhone charger underneath as a compartment with a small battery. So you're combining a third API by providing a chargeable. Is this blowing your mind or what?
Yeah, but that wearable is more like something that's going directly on your body.
But this is something that's like $25 going in your purse.
Yeah.
But because later you can connect it to like a heart monitor or a smell thing for
Smell thing.
you know when people have like a certain attack or something, like in parts per million it emits an odor and then the biosensor picks up on that. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's like having a dog that smells for whatever, colon cancer. Exactly. But sticking with unofficial collab, do you see how like this is your first sale by combining, what were your two combos again? Dior and YSL.
Yeah, Dior handbag with YSL
Scarf? Scarf?
I'll do scarves. With a sneaker tied in.
What sneaker? A Dior sneaker?
No, the YSL one.
A YSL sneaker?
Yeah.
Did you see the Air Dior that was part of the inauguration?
Mm-mm.
There you go. That was another unofficial collab.
Oh man. Alright, well y'all kids have fun. It's time for me to go to bed because I'm on the East Coast and I gotta get up super early.
Aren't you Central Time because you're in Austin?
Oh, I'm never in Austin though. I travel 100% for work.
Rest well, hydrate.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
Unofficial collab. I like it. External API is like specific, but unofficial collab is funny and sexy. Because nobody ever, after I say external API, nobody ever's like, tell me about the external, tell me about the API. But when you say collab, people are like, what? Did you say collaboration? Which Air Dior is. It's an Air Jordan Christian Dior. Air Dior. That was actually at the inauguration. So when you combine those two APIs together, like you can totally sell your first thing. Yasin, you are the most ADD like kid. Like, just focus. Like, you're smart, but you not focusing is gonna lose you a lot of money. Hey, do you guys want to hear a hilarious anti-Michael Saylor study group session? You know what? Let's just jump to 6 of 42. So Saylor focused on this thing that he has called voice.com. And voice.com is a URL. It used to not be worth $50,000, but then he made it valuable by valuing it at $50,000. Voice.com. What else, Larry, is at $50,000? Funny you ask. Because Bitcoin used to be 19 bucks. Oh, I love Bitcoin. Let's just take a moment to be thankful of Bitcoin. Because if Bitcoin weren't a thing right now, I would have to invent it, and I would totally fuck up the anonymity thing, because if you look at all my stuff, my face is on everything. So I'd be calling it like something stupid, and then I wouldn't ever move my coins, but there's no way. Like, my alter ego, it's Larry Chang. When I was gender reversal entrepreneurship exercising, guess what my female name was? You guessed it. Actually, you didn't guess it. Guess what it is? Yeah, it's Larry Chang. So I'm thankful that some other white dude, I'm thankful that some other white dude pretended to be a Japanese dude, and it didn't have to be a Chinese dude pretending to be a white dude pretending to be a Japanese dude. The next study group session, session 6 of 42, voice.com. I gotta take notes here. Nanette, good job on your participation. Sometimes first-time people, they get set down. And don't let us keep you if you need to get your East Coast rest. And if you're sleeping in a hotel, which I used to do 200 nights, hydration, candles, and bananas. When you eat on the road, I'll remember the voice.com number 6. And plus, it's 6 of 42. We're at 5. Bananas help. Why? Because it mutes your appetite, so that way if you don't eat until the end of the day, I pop 2 bananas. If you look at my 100K party in Miami, I'm actually holding 3 bananas because I'm trying to not, it's at the Four Seasons in Miami. I'm trying to not overeat at the buffet. And I'm huge. So I could eat like voluminous amounts of food. And on eating banana, Nanette's outie. Voice.com, $50,000. Saylor eventually sold it for $50 million. Between $50,000 and $50 million, oftentimes people actually go bankrupt. They actually go bankrupt. True story. Silicon Valley VCs and early employees at Facebook, Uber, anything, they've actually gone bankrupt when it went from $2,200 to $17,000 back down to $3,000 and now up to above $30,000. Like, it's not funny, but it is sort of funny.